All right, and we're off with the match starting. Looks like the Nasty Boys team have warped in at 50 kilometers all in a group, and the classic EUTZ feed have warped in at varying ranges from 30 to 50.
Yeah, and I see looks like the EUTZ team decided to put their Hyperion at 50, which is clearly a micro jump drive play. So the big thing in micro jump drive is, if you get on them, amazing play because the Hyperion has enough tank and just gonna be an all around brawler. And they warped exactly where he wants them to be. So look out for this micro jump drive from the Hyperion starting immediately as the match starts right now.
And we've got links going off, ships beginning to move, and just as you said it, the Hyperion spooling up his micro jump. Let's see if he lands on target.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely gonna land right on them. They seem to be trying to go to the right, and he's right there next to the Armageddon, which is not the best of place he wants to be. He rather probably landed he wanted probably to land by the augur or an oracle. So this Armageddon is gonna be trying to slow down this Hyperion, and see the Hyperion putting out its drones and actually attacking the oracle of Elden Ring.
Yeah, we got a little bit of split DPS coming into the Nasty Boys team. The Incursus in deep armor already, the Dragoon's shields cleared off, and the Oracle's shields as well. Well, Nasty Boys seem to have trouble applying effectively. Looks like they're going for the Hurricane, but it's dealing with the incoming damage pretty well.
Yes, definitely. And so what their Nasty Boys is dealing with right now, and what makes it a really tough job for the Logi Pod Augur is the split damage. Sometimes it's really tough to keep up the rep on multiple ships, and you eventually have to make a choice to sacrifice one. And this could be the strategy they're going for. But the Augur of Artemis is actually doing a pretty good job keeping up both ships. Probably the Curses having a great tank in the Sig, but really if I had to make a choice, I would let the Incursus go if I really needed to put all my reps on the Oracle. Because that's a chunk of damage on your team.
And now we've got the Armageddon newts on the Hurricane. I think it's about to say goodbye. It might trade pretty quickly with the Oracle, though, so...
The Oracle is... And the Hurricane goes down. That is a big blow for EUTZ, and this Oracle is still alive, still being able to put out damage. It's the seconds are going to add up, and the effectiveness of the Oracle is going to add up the longer it stays alive.
Right, and they've got... Nasty Boys are starting to put damage onto the EUTZ Caracal, which, again, with no Logi on their team, the Caracal's an interesting choice for taking out small ships, but it doesn't have any active tank on the ship.
Yeah,
So...
and this Oracle of Artemis is just doing a masterful class job of keeping this the Augur of Artemis doing a masterful class job of keeping the Oracle up. And as I said, he probably let the Incursus go down because the Oracle is such a high priority part of their team. And we just lost the Merlin on the EUTZ tide.
Yeah, lovely frigate trade there. I think it's interesting that you mentioned that it was a good idea to let the Incursus die, just because probably the main thing that frigate was useful for was screening, but both of the teams are pretty well intermingled at this point, so screening's a little out the window. The Caracal's in deep hull now. Looks like it's going to go down in the next few seconds. I think it's nearly time to call this one for the Nasty Boys.
Yeah, that Oracle is safely away from the Hyperion. The Armageddon of Killa 542 is right on the Fifth Blade's Hyperion. He's gonna even though he has a cap booster, having that cap having that cap pressure on you, along with you running all your modules to try to catch up to someone, is gonna make it a very tough job. And I'm pretty sure this Hyperion has practically been neutralized because he is not using his micro warp drive. He's going less than 300 meters a second. This Oracle is gonna live Elden Ring. He was in a pretty low structure, and he's still alive. The Armageddon's taking a lot of damage from the Hyperion, but I don't think it's gonna be able to stay alive. I don't think the Hyperion's gonna be able to stay alive enough to kill this Armageddon, and it's not gonna make much of a difference. But the Hyperion is just about to hit its armor.
Yeah, the Hyperion looks like he's trying to go down swinging. He's still got guns blazing point blank on the Armageddon, but the Armageddon's caught reps at this point, so... I think, like you said, I think that's going to be 5-1 for Nasty Boys.
Yeah. So here's a big difference here with what makes the Hyperion so strong. Like I said before, it's just a great all-around brawler. It is smart bombing the Logi drones that are being used to keep the Armageddon alive, and it's actually having a little bit of trouble keeping this Armageddon alive, but it is pulling back some armor now because there are drones on them, and they've put pretty much all the damage drones on this hype.
Right, and the Hyperion Fit this year only has an ancillary armor repair, so once the charges are out for that, it'll probably go down pretty quickly.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good staying alive right now, but I definitely don't see him lasting much longer. Unlike the ancillary shield repper, the ancillary armor repper does need cap to run. That is not fed by cap boosters, only fed by nanite repair paste, which multiplies its rep, but still does need its cap to run. And with this new pressure coming out from the Armageddon, and the Hyperion needing as much cap to pretty much run everything, it's that armor repper is probably not going to run that much longer, and it's pretty much dead now.
And that's the match for Nasty Boys.
Yeah, good fight. Good job done by the Nasty Boys, and great Logi piloting and Elden Ring with good kiting with his Oracle, and good job by the team avoiding that MJG play from classic EU time zone. All right, and back to the studio.